Good evening, world. It's 8:30 in the evening. I'll make a quick, I don't know, 40-minute video today. Okay. Make a quick 40-minute video today. Obviously, I rested all day, obviously. Couldn't really sleep well, but I rested all day. Obviously, it's tough for me to sleep, guys, with VJ's crying. It's really, really annoying. And I also have the keys, too, since I always trip all the time about things, obviously, when I sleep. Hence why I see the keys as a bit of a curse, obviously. Because even though I can make my easy money, I always trip about things all the time. And VJ constantly annoys me every night, man. And she doesn't stop. She doesn't shut up, obviously. Hence why, sometimes I just wonder if I should just run off on my own and be single, man. Is it even worth saving this woman? Because this VJ constantly cries to me every night, man. I'm talking to you, Victoria. You cry to me every night and you keep going behind my back and banging men. So it's like, it begs the question, do you even care about your husband, man? Like, I'm going to ask this question. Do you even, I do, but I'm a whore. And I just, you're never gonna know what's going on with me, these men. I'm just gonna keep taking right. Yes, you know I have to die. You know what I have to. You know what I went through in my life, and you still keep fucking me behind my back. That's how I know VJ's blind. She's blinded by the mess. She doesn't see how bad the mess is. She's crazy, obviously. And that's why sometimes I wonder if it's even worth saving the woman, man. So I just, I'm like, Ivan, I think you might be better off, man, being on your own than being with your wife. Your wife's gonna bring you down, man. Her mess is gonna haunt you for the rest of your life. Yes. And don't forget, I had the keys. Because every night when I dream, when I think about the mess, VJ can read my mind, obviously. Ivan, like, VJ is completely destroyed. You know what I'm saying? She's a mess, she's crazy, and she destroyed your life, Ivan. Well, you guys ultimately set this whole thing up. But at the end of the day, VJ made her choice. She chose to be stupid. Even though you guys set the whole thing up for the mess, you obviously tested VJ, and VJ failed the test miserably, obviously. You see what I'm saying? Huh? As the fact that she still goes behind my back and fucks me, that's how you know VJ just lets these animals and how I get the best of her. She's fucking stupid, man. Whereas me, I'm not gonna do that with VJ. To VJ, obviously. I might mess up a few times. Maybe it's one night stands. I'm not gonna be stupid like VJ to constantly going what every week going behind her back and just fucking all these people, man. Like not even caring about my wife. That's what VJ does. She constantly goes, VJ, you think I'm stupid? I hear the moaning sounds. I'm not stupid. You cry all night long. I love you so much, Ivan. And what do? You keep going behind my back and fucking man. So it begs the question: do you really love me or not? You don't love me, obviously. You love me, but you don't care about me, obviously. You don't care about this relationship. As you keep going behind my back and fucking men. That's how I know you don't care about the relationship. You keep crying to me every night, and you keep fucking men. Like, what kind of a wife does that, man? It's a selfish thing to do that, man. To annoy his sleep and cry to him and say you love him, at the same time you go behind his back and spend time with all these guys and fuck them, take off your clothes and fuck them. Yo, Ivan, Vita doesn't care. Vita, even though Vita loves you, Ivan, she doesn't care about you. She doesn't care about the relationship. She doesn't care about you. She loves taking you for granted. Yes. You know, after what you went through, she loves taking you for granted. Oh, Ivan will save me. I'm just gonna keep fucking all these men. She will never know what happened with me and all these men, which really pisses me off. And that's why every time when I sleep, I just ignore the bitch. She's crazy, man. I ignore the woman because Victoria is a crazy woman, obviously. Victoria is a crazy woman. She is a crazy woman, obviously. That's why I just ignore VJ when she cries to me at night. It's meaningless, manipulative tears. Yo, Ivan VJ, yeah, Ivan VJ's a bitch, man. That's the definition of a bitch. Yes, that's the definition of a bitch, man. A wife who's unfaithful and then she cries to her husband and annoys his sleep and says she loves him is the most selfish thing I've ever seen in my life, man. And that's what VJ's doing. Yo, Ivan, I'm a selfish bitch. Yep, VJ is a selfish bitch, man. She cries to me every night and annoys my sleep because she wants to be saved, obviously. She's selfish, obviously. And at the same time, she goes behind my back and fucks men in her personal life. It's one thing to fuck men in your business life, it's another thing to fuck men in your personal life. As I guarantee you, VJ fucks men in their personal life. I'm not fucking men in real. Yes. You fuck men in your personal life every week, and then every night you cry to me and say you love me. You see what I'm saying? It's a bitch move to do that, man. To annoy my sleep and at the same time fuck men behind my back and get away with it. And that's what VJ does. Yeah, man. Look at the kind of woman you turned my wife into, man. You turned her into a crazy, selfish bitch. Yeah. Whereas Ivan's the same. Even after finding out about the mess, he hasn't touched another woman. Yes, I found out about the mess in 2019, I believe. Obviously, and since 2019, I have not touched one single woman. After finding out about the mess, and then Victoria Justice, after what I went through in my life, after me crying those heavy tears, finding out about the mess, knowing I have to die, being thrown in the hospital, all the horror that I went through in my life, VJ still fucks men. And she cries to me at night. Yeah, you see the difference between Ivan and VJ. Ivan actually cares about his wife. He cares about the relationship. Whereas VJ doesn't care about her husband. But the fact that she keeps going behind my back and fucking men, and at the same time she annoys my sleep after what I went through. That's why I know VJ doesn't care about me. She only cares about herself. She's selfish, obviously. Yeah, Ivan, I'm selfish. I have to annoy your sleep, Ivan, because if I don't annoy your sleep, you might not save me. I'm scared you might not save me. You might run away and I'm going to see hell forever. Yes, I'm considering running away. I'm not kidding around. I'm not kidding around, guys. I'm actually considering running away and not even saving my wife because my wife really, really pisses me off, man. She really, really does, man. Yeah, VJ knows if I run off, she's not going to see hell forever, and that's why she's desperate. She cries to me every night. So she's willing to annoy my sleep every night, every day, every night of the year. At the same time, every week she fucks men behind my back. You see what I'm saying? That's the kind of woman Victoria Justice is, man. She's a crazy, selfish bitch, man. She's a crazy woman. And you guys know she's yeah, I mean, she's just crazy, man. She's a crazy bitch, yeah. She constantly goes behind your back and she takes off all her clothes and fucks all these men, texts them. Ivan will never know what I'm doing with these men. And at the same time, at night she cries to you and says she loves you and annoys your sleep every night. Yeah, man. Welcome to Victoria Justice, man. That's the kind of woman she is, man. A crazy bitch. Yeah, man. As I would never do that, man. If I was fucking woman behind VJ's back, I would let VJ, after what VJ went through, I would let her have a peaceful sleep at least. Even though it sucks, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna know my wife's sleep. She's been through enough. I don't want to be selfish and evil and fuck all these women and cry at my wife and say I love her. No, that's a selfish, evil thing to do, and that's what VJ does. She annoys me every night, and at the same time she fucks men every week in her personal life. I'm not talking about her business. Her business is work. But she fucks men in her personal life too and keeps all their numbers on her phone. She texts them. And she cries to me night and says she loves me. I'm like, VJ, what game are you playing here, man? Do you really love me or not? Like, I'm going to ask this question. Do you really love me or not? Because I'm sick and tired of your fucking what? Your manipulative crying, man. It's not going to work. I'm not stupid. I hear moaning sounds every week. I know you're what? I know you're fucking men behind my back. I'm not stupid. In your personal life, it's pretty obvious. The fact that the mess happened, I'm not stupid. I know VJ's seeing some of them in Hollywood. Obviously, I hear the moaning sounds. Chances are, some of the times, it's their personal life. She fucks men in her personal life and texts them. So you text all these men and you hang out with them and fuck them. And then at nighttime when you go to bed because you see hell, you cry me every night and annoy my sleep and say you love me. And it's a pattern that you do every week. You're fucking crazy, man. That's why I wonder if it's even worth saving VJ. Should I just be single on my own? Is it even worth saving this woman, man? Yeah, and then you're crying. She's crying right now as I speak. And then what are you going to do tomorrow? What are you going to do the next couple of days, VJ? You're going to text men. You're going to keep going behind and back and fucking them. Yeah, this girl's a crazy woman, man. I don't know what's wrong. I mean, VJ is a crazy bitch, man. You should just ditch this bitch, man. You're better off. You might be better off single, Ivan, than being with your wife, man. Your wife's gonna bring you down. Yeah, hiring all those Hollywood men in Hollywood who bang my wife. You know what I'm saying? I have no choice to hire Hollywood actors because I want to get the best movie possible. I can easily be cheap and hire C-list actors, but if I do that, I'm not gonna get as good of a movie. They're cheaper, obviously, but I'm not gonna get as good of a movie, and my company will not be better than Hollywood. You want to get movies on the same level as Hollywood, you have to hire the best of the best, the Hollywood actors. But the Hollywood actors are not cheap. They all cost a lot of money. They're worth their millions, obviously. They all cost millions. But because I'm a billionaire, I can easily afford to pay them the rich salary, the actors, and give the A-listers a nice small piece of the profits. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, hence why every night when I sleep, I just ignore VJ because she's a crazy woman, man. She's a crazy woman. This woman's crazy. She cries heavy tears, like heavy tears, and then you keep fucking men. Like, I don't understand what's wrong with Victoria Justice. This girl's fucking crazy, man. So you would think after crying those heavy tears, VJ would learn her lesson. Okay. Ivan's faithful. I'll try my best to not fuck men every night, every week. You know what I'm saying? What does she do? She keeps fucking men. And then every nighttime she cries every day and says she loves me. I'm like, VJ, what game are you playing? I'm not interested in your manipulative crying, man. It's not gonna work. You can cry heavy tears all you want. I'm not stupid. I hear the moaning sounds. I know you're fucking man. Leave me the fuck alone. Let me sleep. I've been through enough in my life. Leave me the fuck alone. Let me sleep, man. But she can't because she's selfish. Oh, I can't, Ivan, because I hate seeing hell. I'm scared you might run off. I don't want you to run off, Ivan. Yeah, she's selfish. Fucking selfish, man. Selfish fucking woman. Same pattern every week. Fuck men, meet them, cry to Ivan every night. Fuck men, meet them, cry to Ivan every night, and say I love him. I love him. So I wonder what you tell those men behind the scenes when I'm not looking. You know what I'm saying? When you're hanging out with them, and at the same time you cry to me and say you love me too. You're fucking crazy, man. You're a crazy woman, man. Yeah, man. She's a crazy woman, man. Yeah, Rita's a crazy bitch, man. She's just crazy. Yeah, everyone. I guarantee all the Hollywood celebrities think she had. This girl's a psycho, crazy woman, man. She's crazy. She's fucking evil, man. She's unfaithful every week. She fucks all these men every week behind his back. And at nighttime, she annoys his sleep after what he went through and says she loves him. She's crazy, man. Yeah, man. This girl's a crazy woman, man. Is it crazy? You would think VJ would stop fucking men if she after crying those heavy tears and saying I love you, but no, she keeps. Yeah, I'm selfish. I want to say I cry to you every night because I don't want to be left behind. I want to be safe, but at the same time I'm selfish. I can't help it. These men are animals. I'm gonna keep fucking them. Yeah, I love the sex. You know what I'm saying? It's a good feeling knowing all these men want me. I'm gonna keep taking iron for granted. Yeah. After what I went through, after what I went through in my life, you still take me for granted. Fuck men. Yo, Ivan, you're gonna fuck women too. I might as well fuck all these men. Yes, but I'm not gonna be stupid like you. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm nothing like VJ. Even when I pay this fee, I'm not gonna be stupid like VJ. Whereby something messy happens and I love like 100, 200 women. No, man, I'm not stupid like VJ. None of these women are gonna get a piece of my heart. You're only looking at quick flings, 1, 2 day flings, and that's it, man. I'm not gonna be stupid like VJ, where I see women for a month straight and I put up for some. No, that's what VJ did. I'm not unlike VJ. I don't take VJ for granted. I'm not gonna take VJ for granted the way she takes me for granted. Hence why I ignore the bitch. Don't hate me, VJ. Hence why I ignore the bitch. And every night when I sleep, I just ignore her because I don't take her seriously anymore. Because Victoria Justice is crazy. She fucking cries in heavy tears. You would think she would learn. You'll teach her a lesson. She keeps fucking men every week. That's why I just ignore Victoria Justice. I'm like, VJ, it's hard for me to take you seriously when you keep fucking men behind my back. And at nighttime, you cry to me heavy. You cry heavy. She cries heavy tears. I love you, Ivan. I'm saying. And then you keep fucking men. Like, who does that, man? Who the fuck does that? What kind of logic does she have, man? This girl's crazy, man. She's a crazy woman. She's crazy. Yeah, man. She's a crazy woman. And that's why I'm scared to be with her because Victoria Justice is nothing like me, man. She just keeps fucking men and taking me for granted, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm a whore. I'm a whore. Yes, I'll be. Even the world will turn me into a man whore, and even then, I'll be able to fight off these women. And you can't fight off the men. I mean, I can't. I can't help. I can't help it. I love the sex. Yes, you can't help it. You love the sex. You're a whore. And she can fight them off. She just chooses to be stupid, VJ. She just loves Ivan. I love the sex. She loves the attention. She loves the sex. She keeps seeing these men and she keeps fucking them, obviously. Right? And don't forget, these Hollywood men are very, very attractive on the outside, obviously. They're very attractive on the outside. Hence why VJ can't resist them all. Yo, Ivan, they're fucking hot, these men. These Hollywood men are so hot. I can't help it, Ivan. You know what I'm saying? Okay, VJ, I'll shut you up for girl. When I pay this fee, all these attractive women in Hollywood are going to hit on me, and I'm going to prove you wrong. I'll be able to fight them off. The fact that I fight the woman, that's how I know VJ could fight the men. She's just stupid. She's just, I'll stupid, Ivan. Yeah, you're stupid. You let all these men get the best of you, and you keep texting them every week. So I'm going to ask this question. When you cry these heavy tears and say you love me at night, when you text these men, do you think about me when you text them and meet them up, meet up with them and fuck them? Do you even think about your husband, VJ? I do, Ivan, but the mess already happened. There's no point in being faithful. Yeah, the mess already happened. There's no point in being faithful. I'm just gonna take him for granted. He'll never know what happened when I'm going. What's happening? She's a bitch, man. He'll never know what's going on with me and all these men. I'm just gonna keep fucking them and texting them. And then at nighttime, this is what you do. At nighttime, you sleep, and then you cry heavy tears and say you love me. You cry heavy fucking tears and say you love me. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucking bitch move to do that, man. It's a really, really bitch move. That's why VJ pisses me off. That's why sometimes I think I'm better off single, man. Is it even worth saving this woman, man? Yeah, man. Should I just be single? I don't have to. I don't have to suffer death. I can just pay this fee and just live my life on my own, man, and start Scotches on my own without my wife. I won't have to deal with her mess because she pisses me off, man. She doesn't listen. She keeps fucking men every week. Hence why I just ignore. Hence why I wonder maybe I should be stupid and take VJ for granted too when I pay this fee and see how VJ feels. Maybe I should do that for when I pay this fee. Take her for granted. I'll be stupid just like her, and have many many woman lovers too. If VJ wants to be stupid like that, man. You know what I'm saying? You know how you know I'm nothing like VJ? After I found out about the mess in my life, I still did not touch another woman. Whereas Victoria Justice, I guarantee you, if she was in my shoes, she would go rogue and go stupid. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee Victoria Justice, if she found out about the mess in her life, obviously, I guarantee she would go rogue and get revenge, get her revenge, and she would start fucking all these men behind my back. Yes, that's what Victoria Justice would do, guaranteed. Because VJ is nothing like me. You know, Ivan VJ would do that, yeah. Guarantee you, if VJ found out about the mess in her life and she was a virgin, she would go rogue and fuck so many men in the world, or fuck so many men. Oh, I didn't fuck so many women. I'm gonna fuck so many men too. Yeah, she would do that because VJ is nothing like me. Whereas I'm not like VJ. You see what I'm saying? After me finding about the mess, I still did not touch another woman. The last time I've been to a strip club was 2018. Almost 5 years ago was the last time I've been to a strip club. I've never been to a strip club since. I'm never going there ever again. They're all garbage, obviously. And I've never touched a woman since I found out about the mess. In 2019, I never touched one woman, man. I've been faithful. The only bad thing I did was jack off to porn. Like, I don't know, 6 times in the past 4 years. 6, 7 times in the past 4 years. Which is not that big of a deal, right? It's bad, obviously. I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? But if I found out VJ was a virgin, she jacked off to porn a few times, I wouldn't care that much. Because porn's not that big of a deal. But, like, the VJ has been fucking many, many men over the past, like, 5 years. In her personal life. I'm not talking about her business. I know she has her business life, but in her personal life, she probably fucked a lot of men in the past since 2019. And I've been faithful to fucking VJ. Alright, but you're gonna be a porn star. Yes, even though I'm gonna be a porn star, I'm not gonna be as stupid as you. I'm not gonna have many, many lovers like you because you're fucking stupid, man. And you piss me off. Yeah, man. Anyways, enough about talking about my stupid wife. Obviously, so Victoria Justice, I'm gonna keep saying this. If you want to keep being a selfish, crazy bitch, and keep fucking men in your personal life and crying to me every night and annoying my sleep and say you love me, go ahead. If you think I'm gonna feel sympathy for you, I'm not gonna feel sympathy for you. As I'm not stupid. I know you fuck men in your personal life. If you want me to feel sympathy for you when you cry to me every night, I want you to stop being an unfaithful bitch and try your best to be faithful at least for a fucking month if you can. But you can't, obviously. If you're gonna be unfaithful, at least you can do is leave me alone and stop crying to me. Otherwise, I'm not gonna ignore you, and I'm gonna yell at you, and I'm gonna what? I'm gonna give it to you, man. I'm gonna yell at you, as I'm not interested in your manipulative crying, man. It's fucking annoying. Leave me, your poor fucking innocent husband alone. Stop being fucking selfish and fucking men every week behind his back and texting them and crying at him every tears night and saying you love him. Because I'm not interested in your stupid fucking manipulative crying, man. It's not gonna work, man. You know, Vita's a manipulative bitch. Yeah, she's a manipulative bitch. She cries every. You think your heavy crying is gonna work, and then you behind the scenes you fuck man. Like Vija, what game are you playing here, man? I'm not interested in stupid games here. Cause you're fucking stupid, man. You piss me off, man. Anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna talk about for the remaining I don't know 20 minutes. I'm gonna talk about Sky Source. I'm gonna take a break off talking about Zangus. I'm gonna talk about Sky Source in general, obviously. My Sky Source company will be the biggest home brand in the entertainment industry, bigger than Warner Bros., Universal, Disney, Paramount, all those companies, obviously. And you're looking at a beautiful property land I'm going to own. Something like Gran Turismo. I'm going to tell them I want my design to be exactly like Gran Turismo. Tell them that way they know. I'm going to tell the architects I want my design to be exactly like Gran Turismo. Like that picture I showed you. Yeah, all right, that's beautiful. Yes, beautiful property. When I have something cool, my docking area for my yacht, my area where I park my jet, yeah, man, a beautiful property land. That's why Peter Jackson and them are gonna be shocked when they see my property. Holy shit, Ivan, this is your property, Ivan. This is nicer than even George Lucas Skywalker Ranch. Yeah, George Lucas would be shocked. Holy shit, I mean, you want it to look like that? I'm like, yeah, George. Holy shit, that's beautiful, man. That's nicer than my Skywalker Ranch. Yeah. Nicer than Warner Bros. Lot. Nicer than Warner Bros. Office. Disney's office. Disney has nice fucking office, but it won't be as nice as mine. I'm going to own this beautiful property of land. This beautiful property of land I'm going to own, man. And my company will beat out all the Hollywood companies. In quality, but not scale. So the Hollywood companies are bigger than my company in scale because they have hundreds of employees, but my company is bigger in quality because my movies are going to gross $100+ billion. It's bigger than the Hollywood companies. Whereas Disney, all their movies only gross a couple $1 billion combined every year. Whereas one of my movies, $100+ billion in sales. My company's bigger than Disney. Yeah, Disney's worth $150 billion around there, and yet my movie and my merch is going to gross like $200+ billion in sales. You see what I'm saying? My company is bigger than the Disney Fox deal, man. Disney bought Fox for $60 billion. And my company's going to do like $100 billion plus for the movie alone. It's bigger than all those Hollywood companies, yeah. Better in quality. As I'm finding my movies for more money, I'm paying the actors more money on average than what Hollywood pays. You see what I'm saying? I'm paying the Hollywood actors more money on average than what Hollywood pays. Obviously, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, my deal for the actors is this, man. If the movie does more, I give you less, man. I'm not going to let these actors dupe me. So for the Great Escape movie, Scarlett Johansson, Ben Affleck, and Keanu Reeves are most likely chosen. For that movie, my deal for Keanu Reeves is he gets 0.3. Okay, you get your $59.5 million with your salary and your bonus, Keanu Reeves, and I'll give you 0.2% of the profits if the movie does $110 billion or less. I'll say if more than 1.1 billion people buy a movie, he gets 0.2. If less buy it, he gets 0.3. But you're probably looking at about 1 billion people buying it. 1.5 is probably highly unlikely. You're probably looking at about 1 billion people buying it. So even if Keanu Reeves makes 0.2, he'll still make his 80, 90, $100 million in royalties. If more people buy it. If like 1.4, 1.5 people buy it, he'll still make his like $198, $95 million in royalties. He'll still make his like $75+ million after tax in his bank after taxes. Keanu Reeves will guaranteed make his 70+ million at least. 70, 75, 80, 85 million around there he'll make. After tax, just depends on how much people buy it, obviously. He signed a fat contract, obviously. But he might get angry. Ivan, why? Because the fact that Keanu Reeves signed that crazy $250 million deal for Matrix, that's how you know Keanu Reeves is obviously a greedy animal. He's a shark, obviously. I'm like, Keanu, if you think I'm going to let you walk away with $150, $200 of my money, you're crazy. I'm not going to let you do like that, man. As if you were in my shoes, you wouldn't even give me a piece of it. Ivan, you're right. If I was in your shoes, I'd pay your flat salary. Yes. All you actors for the Great Escape, if you were in my shoes, you wouldn't even give me a piece of royalties because what? I wouldn't be worth your royalties. As these actors are not worth my royalties. I don't mean to be rude, but Keanu Reeves and all of them are not worth my royalties. They're just worth their flat rich salary, and that's it. Obviously. But someone like Keanu Reeves is worth like a $100 million salary, obviously. He's worth it, obviously. But I told you, I don't want to put more money into the movie. I'd rather just give the actors a piece of the royalties. I can easily just choose to pay the actors a higher flat salary, but I'm going to have to put more money into the movie, which I don't want to do. You're just wasting money. Just give them a piece of the profits. It's better. Just give them a piece of the profits. Just give Keanu Reeves 0.3% if the movie does $110 billion or less. If it does more, he gets a 0.2. He'll still make his what? Is $80+ million in royalties. $80, $90 million, $100 million in royalties. Chances are, if more than 1 point people buy a movie, chances are you're looking at about 1.3, 1.4, 1.5 people buying it. Around there. An extra 300 million people buying it. Keanu Reeves will make his $190 million in royalties. $85 million in royalties. He'll still make his like $75 million after taxes. And Ben Affleck and Scarlett Johansson, I'll give them 0.1. If the movie does $110 billion or less. If the movie does more, I reduce it to 0.07. They're still going to make their $40, $45 million in royalties. And so they sign their $85, $90 million deal. Money that they don't make in Hollywood. They're still going to make their, $40, $38 million after taxes. They're going to be 38, 40, most likely $40 million richer after taxes. Ben Affleck and Scarlett Johansson be. That's a fat contract. That's more than what Scarlett Johansson made for Black Widow. She only made $20 million. That's more than how much money she made for Avengers. I heard she only made like $15 million for Avengers. $20 million for Avengers. That's more than what Ben Affleck made for Justice League. Justice League, I heard he made like $12 million, $10 million for Justice League. I'm paying them more money. You guys are gonna be $4 million richer. It's a nice fucking paycheck, man. Chances are, if the movie does more, I give them 0.07, they're gonna make their $38-40 million in royalties. $44 million in royalties around there. Ben Affleck and Scott. It's a fat check, obviously. And if you give them 0.1, the movie does a 1.5 movie buy, they're gonna make like $60-70 million in royalties. Too much. You're being too generous. You're not like these guys dupe you, man. The moment you have Ben Affleck, Scarlett Johansson walk away with like $70-60 million in royalties, you're being way too generous. Keep them around that $40-50 million range. 38, 40, 45, 50 million range. That's good enough. Obviously. If the movie does 1.5 billion and they get 0.07, they're gonna make probably a good like $45-44 million in royalties. Ben Affleck and Scarlett Johansson, they're gonna make their like $40 million after taxes. With their salary, bonuses, and royalties. It's a good paycheck. They're gonna be $40 million richer. Not as big as Keanu Reeves' contracts. Keanu Reeves is gonna walk away with this $70, $75, $80 million in his bank after taxes. Whereas Scarlett Johansson will walk away with like 38, 40 around there. 44, 43 million after taxes and rates. Still a fat contract, but it's not as big as Keanu Reeves' contract, obviously. See what I'm saying here? Yeah. Do not let these Hollywood actors dupe you, man. You gotta be strict, man. Yeah, but Ivan, we're stars, yes. Hence why I'm giving you... Okay, fine. Because you guys are big A's actors and you're gonna build some buzz, I'll give you a piece of product. But you think I'm gonna give you like 1% each, you're crazy. As I heard you, Scarlett Johansson, and they might get cocky. Ivan, what about 1%? You know what I'm saying? They're like, Ivan, what about 1%? I'm like, look, man, I'm not giving you 1%. If I give you 1%, that's $500 million of my money. You rip me off, and you're now seriously ripping me off, and I'm being way too generous, and you rip me off. As Peter Jackson's not even worth 1%, and he's bigger than all those actors. See what I'm saying here? Peter Jackson's not even worth 1%. He's bigger than all those actors. Yeah, man. Do not let these Hollywood actors, because the actors know me and VJ signed that massive. By the way, for Amazon, I'm going to change my deal again. It's 72-28. Because I want me and VJ to take our 70%. Because even if I do 71%, if I go a bit over 1%, me and VJ will end up taking 69.8%, which I don't want to do. Obviously, right? So my deal for Amazon is 72-28. That way me and VJ can make our 70% if we go a bit over 1%. If we go like 0.2 over 1%, we'll make our 70.8%. That's a good deal for Amazon. Those set my deal. 72-28 is a good deal. Realistically speaking, it should be like 80-20, man. Because like at the end of the day, it's my money. Amazon's making the moolah off me and VJ, obviously, for the keys. Hence why what? My deal with Amazon 72-20. That's my final offer. I'm not going to go any higher. I know I keep pushing it. I'm not going to go higher than that. 72-28 is my deal with Amazon. It's a good deal. They're going to make their $30 billion off fucking Zanus and the merch. It's a good enough deal. They're never going to make this for any other product. If Jeff Bezos don't like my offer, I'm like, Jeff, if you don't like my offer, I'll just release it online. You're missing out on the billions. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I it's a deal. Yeah, I put him in a pickle, obviously. I put him in a pickle. I put him that way. Me and VJ can take our 70% because I don't. Something bothers me when I take home 69. No, I want to take home my 70. Hence why my deal for Amazon is 72-28. If you're making a big deal for 2%, yes. I want to take home my 70. I don't want to take home 69. I want to take home my nice 70. You know what I'm saying? 69 bothers me. I mean, teachers say, yeah, it bothers me. Yeah, there's something that bothers me about taking home 69%. Taking home 70 is nice. You know what I'm saying? That's my deal for Amazon. It's 72-28. Obviously. Because I up the amount, the actors will even make more money. A bit more, maybe, perhaps, right? Yeah, Scarlett Johansson and Ben Affleck are probably going to make around that 48 million, even 50 million in royalties. And Keanu Reeves will make his 100 million guaranteed. His 90 million plus at least guaranteed he'll make off my movie. Most likely 100 million around there he'll make off my movie. And they sign massive contracts, obviously. But if they get greedy and they want like 1% each of my guys, you're crazy. I'm not going to give you 1% each. I'm only dividing 1% of my money with you guys, and that's it. You're not getting any more than that, man. You can't let these guys dupe you, man. You can't let these guys dupe you, see what I'm saying? You can't let these guys dupe you. You have to be careful about the animals. You can't let these guys dupe you. You see what I'm saying? You cannot let these guys dupe you. You cannot let these guys dupe you. You see what I'm saying? You cannot let these guys dupe you. Obviously. Same goes for Jon Favreau and Nick Filoni if they're hired. I'm giving Jon 0.2, but if the movie does more, I'm going to reduce his amount to 0.1. That way he doesn't dupe you, obviously. You see what I'm saying? The way Jon Favreau does not dupe you. Even if I use 0.1, he'll still make his 50, 60 million in royalties. 70 million, 50, 60, 70 million royalties. It's good enough. As he'll never make that in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? John might get angry. Ivan, why is 0.2 such a big deal to you? I'm like, John, if you think I'm going to let you walk away with like $140 million, you're crazy. As the moment you do that, I'm being way too generous. No, keep him around that 100, 90, 80, 70, 60 million range for his royalties. But he doesn't dupe you, man. You see what I'm saying? That way Jon Favreau does not dupe you. You see what I'm saying? And if he gets angry, I'm like, John, if you're angry, you're more than welcome to work at Mandalorian. And I'll hire someone else. I'm into the deal. Yeah, I gave you a good deal. Same, especially Dave Filoni. Dave Filoni's not even worth, it's not even really worth that kind of money at all. Because he's not as big as Jon Favreau, but because he's my CEO, I'll give him a piece of the royalties. But for Dave, I'm going to give him 0.1. If the movie does more, I'll give him 0.07. That way he doesn't dupe me. He'll still make his $40 million in royalties. It's a good paycheck for Dave. But he might get angry. Ivan, why is 0.1 such a big deal? I'm like, Dave, you're not even worth 0.1% of my royalties. I'm nice to give you a piece of royalties. If you don't like my offer, I can just pay your flat salary and that's it. You don't get a piece of Ivan, it's a deal. Yeah, I'm giving you a good deal. If you don't like my royalty deal, I'll pay your flat salary and your bonus without no royalties and that's it, man. If you don't like my deal, Ivan, it's a deal. Yeah, I'm giving you a good deal. But you're not gonna make this in Hollywood, man. Like John, you're gonna make your like $189 million in royalties. You know what I'm saying, for Zanus. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Excluding your rich bonus and your yearly salary that you made, you sign a massive $100+ million deal, man, for Zanus. A 120, 15, 30, $40 million deal Jon Favreau signed. You're gonna walk away with, I don't know, $90, $80 million in your bank after taxes, John, with the project of Zanus. I don't know, $60, $70 million in his bank after $70 million in his bank after $70 million in his bank after taxes. I gave Jon Favreau a good fucking deal. As he'll never make that in Hollywood. In Hollywood, he'll probably make, even if other companies in Hollywood throw him offers, I don't know, Warner Bros. Paramount, they throw him offers, they're probably gonna maybe offer him maybe, I don't know, $20 million for every movie or something like that, and a piece of the royalties. It's not the kind of money I'm paying him for my movie, as I'm giving him a piece of the profits, obviously, like 60, 70, $80 million worth of the profits. That's more than what he's Hollywood ever offering. You see what I'm saying? That's why Jon Favreau will choose my company over Hollywood. He'll be like, fuck all, I'm working for Ivan. Sorry, guys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sorry, John, we can't compete with Ivan's offer. Ivan's giving you the keys to the kingdom for his company. You're going to be the CEO of his company. You know what I'm saying? He's paying you that rich bonus, more than what we make for our bonuses, and a good yearly salary, and he's giving you like a 0.2% of the profits. We can't compete with that. That's like $100 million in royalties, $80 million in royalties. We can't compete with that, John. Yeah, and he chooses my company for Hollywood. Yeah, shut my counter.